Yo, YouTube, what is up? Rogue Deck Romy here from Guaranteed Cards, and today we just got back from locals, got first place with this Turbo Shark deck that I'm going to be giving you a nice profile for. But first, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. So yeah, come around, we'll get right into it. So we got this nice new Burst of Destiny mat we got for taking first. Our matches were, we played Tri-Brigade, Melfi first, and then second we played Cyber Dark Dragon, and third we played V-World, and fourth we played Floanderies. And yeah, we got the job done there. So we'll get right into it. So we're playing Turbo Shark, first place. Don't let them tell you it can't be done. First we got 3 Beautiful Princess. We got some glare there. 3 Beautiful Princess. Basically what that's going to do is when it hits the field, it banishes, so it's actually not going to be able to get in perm because its effect goes off once it's banished. And you just get to special summon a level 4 or lower fish monster from your deck. So you just go into one of your extenders. That's that. 3 of those. And you can go into it with 1 and 1. If you go turn 1 and you want to get off some of those hand traps, if you think you won't need them, if you got full combo, just 1 for 1 and bring it out. Next we have 3 Buzzsaw Shark. Let's see if I go up here, is that word? There we go, we got 3 Buzzsaw Shark. Yeah, pretty sick extender here. It just targets itself or another fish. Special summon 1 from the deck with the a different name. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Level 4 extender. 3 Tenyi Spirit Shatana. It's a free special summon if you have no monsters on the field, or if you have a fusion, which you can go into, you'll just do that. You'll just special summon this. It's a free level 4. You'll need your normal summon a lot of times, so that can come really in handy. 3 Xyz Remora. You want to see this turn 1 if you're going first. This is the a great extender, or just basically a big playmaker, full combo. So yeah, you detach 2 cards from one of your XYZs that you'll end up overlaying with, and it doesn't have to be from 1 monster. It's 2 materials on the board. So you detach it and then special summon 2 fish from your graveyard. It has to be 2, so make sure you have 2 fish in the grave. Try to get rid of them. Also, yeah, try not to use up all your monster zones. You might have to put something in the extra monster zone. I do that a lot. That way, you don't end up getting there and you don't have 2 zones for your fish to come back. And they have to be used for a water XYZ. So make sure you're going into like Bahamut Shark or something like that. Clutch card. Very big performer today. 3 Silent Angler. Yeah. He's just a little boss that he special summons himself. If you have a water monster in the field, he does lock you out of special summoning from the hand for the rest of the turn, so just make sure that's like your last move. Just double check and make sure you have, everything in place before you go and just pop this guy out. 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna hit the change this real quick. Let's see here if we drop that one. Whoop, whoop. This one. Okay, let's see if that works. Now we're getting to the 2s. We have 2. Geez, know better, right? 2 XYZ Sly Dolphin. Basically, it's similar to Parallel EZ, but it's just one of them. When you XYZ summon a monster, instead of Link, in that case, you drop one of these guys on the board. Also, which does come up sometimes, especially if you're going into Zeus package. Not the turn he was sent to the grave, but after that, when you special summon an XYZ, you can take him from the graveyard and attach him to that XYZ monster as material. So yeah, he kind of just comes out as extra body, and there are times where in those grind games he will come back. Give you some extra material. We have 2 Lantern Shark. This is like a marauding captain for sharks in a sense. You normal summon them or special, and then you can special summon a level 3, 4, or 5 water monster from your hand in defense position. It's actually pretty sick now that I think about it, because it doesn't have to be a level 4. Yeah, locks you into XYZs, but it's kind of the point of this deck, so. Next we have 2 Aqua Spirit. That is a tech play. You don't have to play that. I like to because it's an aqua, so when you're going in totally awesome, you kind of have some fodder, and it's a banish from the graveyard for special summon. So if you got like one of the worm types or something that is, or the slide dolphin, which is not a fish monster that you want in your graveyard, you just get rid of it, and special summon one of these, level 4 body. That's all she does. But we play one lifeless leaf fish. Let's see here. We play one of those. You can play two because I could send. No, he can't send stuff to the grave. So yeah, he's extra draw power. You can banish him from the graveyard and shuffle 3 fish back in your deck and draw 1 card. Super clutch. Actually won me a game for sure today. He got me a solemn scolding. And my opponent had Dark Ruler no more, so yeah, you're done. You're going through the deck a lot, so your chances of hitting something really nice are pretty good when you got this lifeless leaf fish active. 1 white stingray. I see other builds. Some play 2, some play 3, some play none at all. It's okay. It's just kind of bricky. You have to get rid of a water monster from hand, and sometimes you don't want to do that. But there's other times where it's clutch because it's not an activated effect. So if you want to just get a body on board and maybe go into full Zeus package without triggering off something like a Dragoon or maybe like a Solemn Strike or anything among those lines, it's pretty good. I think any more than one is just a little bit bricky. It's White Stingray. Hand traps. We got 2 Ash Blossom. It's Ash Blossom. Cross out Dev's target. Drone Lockbird. Can literally just wrap up a turn. 1 Veiler. I mean, yeah, pretty standard. If you're going second and you don't want to, you lose the dice roll. It's kind of crucial you have those in there and hope that you see them. On to the spell cards. 3 Pot of Desires for the extra draw power. You're not too worried about banishing anything. 2 Crossout Designators. Yes, I said 2. It's like almost like having Called by the Grave at 3, but it can work for in-perms. In-perms and whatnot can give this deck a little bit of trouble if your opponent knows where to hit them. Sometimes they don't, which is good, which is okay. But it's good to have just in case. And there are some things you can do with Crossout Designator on your opponent's turn as well. If they're playing some meta cards like Desires or same thing, in-perms and whatnot. 1 Instant Fusion. It brings out a fusion. It's a body. It's great. Monster Reborn. You can bring back some of your material if you use it. Once again, more bodies on the field, the better. Super, super clutch. Called by the Grave. You know, like I said, Swiss Army knife cards. That's what this deck's about. It can stop the hand trap. If not, let's get Eldridge out of there. Just get rid of something in their graveyard. 1 for 1. Summon out to be Tuneful Princess. Yeah, and that way you're not wasting a normal summon on her. 2 in-perm. Oh, sorry, for our traps. It's in-perm. Going second. Going first. It's alright too, because you just have a bunch of negates on board. Solemn Scolding. That is a new addition there. Make sure you can see that one. Just a fire card. Won me some games today. Yeah, just make sure you don't have anything else set with it or not too, but it's worth it if you go full combo. Then you just have this guy kind of just sitting there, Omni Negate. Solemn Judgment. Favorite card. Now the extra deck, it can vary. It's really just like a Swiss Army knife. There's no right or wrong here. A lot of this is pretty standard in the other builds you'll see. But I like to just have a lot of different options for different matches. There are, if there is one thing I could change, I'd like to find a card that just maybe destroys or banishes one monster. But like I said, that's just like, that's a bonus in this case. It's not mandatory, but there are some times where you might want to just out a single monster. 2 Bahamut Shark. He's the front man of this band. Get your toads out. Yeah. Beat Stick too. 2 Totally Awesomes. They're totally awesome. A nice negate. And don't forget, you got the Aqua Spirit. You can use that. You don't have to get rid of your toad. Try to keep it on board a little bit. 1 Drill Driver Vespinato. If you find your Vomit Shark just getting kind of useless, you can pop him over there, go into the Xyz Remora, which detaches the 2 materials, and then just literally start going off and going into rank 4s. And it's got piercing damage, so I will tell you a play once we get to them that you can use. That's going to help you out in a lot of games if you go with this package. Got Cowboy. When you're playing competitively, you just want to inflict 800 damage life points at some time. So there's that. Zeus package. Boom. Boom. Yes, might have to out the Dragoon or just put a big Zeus on the board and start clearing stuff out. Yeah, super clutch, offense or defense. Abyss Dweller, that, I mean, it's one of the best cards in the game, honestly. There is room where you could switch it for something, but honestly, you'd rather have it and not need it because, yeah, you can literally shut down a bunch of decks with this. It's the Swiss Army knife. You go into what you need to. Digusto Emerald. I don't see a ton of builds playing this. I bet I will now once people see this because it's just great. You can shuffle 3 cards back into the deck, 3 monsters, and then draw a card. So you can literally just shuffle up your extra deck monsters that unfortunately could have been sent to the graveyard, and literally it's just a free draw. Or if your target off of instant fusion is in the graveyard, it's a free special summon. Like, come on, duh. Number 60, Dugaris. I was super unsure about this guy. I didn't really play him, but then I read into it, and I was like, you know, I love Swiss Army knife cards, things that can have multiple effects. So yeah, you can like skip your draw phase, draw 2 cards, and discard one. So if you brick really bad, it just fixes your hand for you. Skip your main phase and special summon 1 monster from your graveyard. So if you're like in late match, and you want to get back like your Draco Future or something, he's great for that. But the combo I want to tell you about is the doubling the attack effect. So basically you can detach 2, skip your next battle phase, not of your next turn, it's not your current one, but double the attack of one of your monsters for that turn. So you can basically turn your Drill Driver B into a 5,000 attack with piercing damage, or sometimes you just got to beat over something so you surprise them. Yeah, like let's see, if you're playing at Ignister and they have the 4,000 attack monster, you just double up something that you have, even if it's your Bahamut Shark, becomes a 5,200 attack beat stick. So yeah, very good versatile card. That's number 60, Dugaris. The 2 Draco Futures, you basically put those guys over any 2 of the same rank XYZs, which are going to be 2 Bahamut Sharks when you got them on the field. If you don't know, he's a boss monster, can't be destroyed by card effect or battle, and he steals people's cards, so very good. And last we have 1 rare fish. That's your instant fusion target. I should have ready fusion in here, but unfortunately, one of the nice guys who we order from online decided not to send our 2 ready fusions. So yeah, playing without it, but it seemed to work out. I mean, I think the deck would run better with it in there, but yeah, we got first place without it, so I guess the only way is up. But yeah, that's rare fish. He's a vanilla fish, so he's good. Like I said, to bring back with Digusto. There's rare occurrences where your 10E Spirit Chitana, which is right here, you could just let the, if you don't use this, if you don't use the rare fish, and it just dies off of instant fusion, you can use this in graveyard, special summon this, banish this, and then pop a card on the field. Very rare, but like I said, if there's a monster on board you gotta get rid of, and you gotta just pop it, that is a combo that can work out. So yeah, guys, that's really it. Basically, you're gonna spam out these level 4s. It's a scenario based, but get you a couple of toads on the board, and yeah, control the game from there. Hopefully, you got some negates as fodder in there. Maybe you have your solemn face down, but yeah, that's it. That's first place. We're taking this one to Denver for the big tournament for the Steve Aoki Foundation, sponsored by Rocky Mountain Collectibles. So yeah, make sure to tune in for that. We'll get some footage there. Other than that, my name's Rogue Deck Romy. I'm with Guaranteed Cards. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Is there anything that I should know about this deck or that you would change? Any other tech cards, any other rank 4s that you would throw in there? Other than that, Thanks for tuning in. Peace out, guys.